Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. I appreciate the opportunity to lay out House Bill 3356 today. This bill aims to level the playing field for all generators in Texas by eliminating the requirement that only generators built after 2026 have the in-development reliability requirements. Last session, we all passed House Bill 1500 that offered several reforms. One of those was this new reliability requirement, but only for generators built in 2027 or after. This bill simply eliminates that date. A little history: other than blips in 2014 and 2019, electricity rates were on the decline from roughly 2008 all the way through the COVID years and COVID year and shutdown in 2020. Of course, Winter Storm Uri rocked the market in February of 2021, exposing our heavy dependence on renewables that simply don't show up when we need them to, particularly wind power. I also have a map here. If I can hand this to you, please. You'll see on that chart, you'll see the generation mix during the outset of Winter Storm Uri. You'll see wind and solar completely go away, and you'll see natural gas take over and save the lives of millions of Texans. Changes in law and to the structure of the wholesale market, combined with record high natural gas prices in 2022 to push electricity rates to a 20-year high. And since then, natural gas prices have retreated, but the market remains elevated due to massive population economic growth. Now, just 1 year after ERCOT announced a massive load growth by 2030, they have revised their projections by another 40%, taking our peak demand from the current roughly 85,600 megawatt peak to 200,000 megawatt peak in demand, peak demand by 2030. This new demand, without firm, reliable generation, creates more uncertainty and higher prices with it. The legislature passed the Texas Energy Fund last session in hopes of spurring development of dispatchable natural gas-fired generation. However, the issue in the market wasn't really access to capital. The issue is, how is a generator going to earn enough revenue over the 30 to 40-year life cycle of a power plant competing with highly subsidized renewable energy that have multiple advantages in the market? The subsidies are to the tune of $130 billion, all for a product that we can't guarantee will show up when we need it the most. And as that chart shows, even despite the fact that it's not in color, if you follow the trends, I'm happy to show you which is which. Wind and solar just did not show up when we needed it the most. Moreover, the volatility created in the market by intermittent renewable resources and hyper-conservative purchases of ancillaries in the market has caused other components of a user's electricity bill to soar to the tune of billions of dollars annually. They estimate $2.3 billion in additional costs due to the volatility of wind and solar. These added costs and stressors are not sustainable for the seventh largest economy in the world. Do we need to add significant dispatchable generation in Texas? Yes, we do. But it can't happen without a level playing field or with generators unable to compete and earn revenue over the life cycle of their investment. Do Texans deserve to have power when they need it? Yes, of course they do. But it can't happen if we rely too heavily on resources that are on and off with the whims of Mother Nature. Texans demand some guarantees. One key change that this legislature can make is to help solve these problems by directing regulators to implement the reliability requirement as soon as possible for all generators in the market, not just those built 2027 or later. The legislature got this one right. We just got the start date wrong. So now we have the opportunity to fix it, and I hope you will join me in support of that this session. I'd be happy to take any questions that you all have and reserve my right to close.
Members, there are questions of Mr. Patterson this time. Seeing none, we will bring you back up shortly to
Thank
close.
you, sir.